Hey, how's everyone doing? It's your favorite truck driver in the whole wide world, it's Bitcoin Ben, here to let you know about our latest club that you personally can invest in and own a piece of. That's our club at Mar-a-Lago. And yes, I did say Mar-a-Lago. You, as an individual, can own shares 1% up to 4% of that club. And it's only $12,500 per 1%. Now, what that entitles you to is, as the club is profitable, and folks, the club is literally right down the road from Mar-a-Lago. So give us a call or send us a text at 941-391-3882. Give us a call, send us a text, and what we can do is set you up with our owner's call every week. And that owner's call will allow you to figure out whether or not you want to own part of the club. So if you want on the owner's call the inside information, give us a call, 941-391-3882. The number is scrolling right across here, 941-391-3882. Give us a call now and learn how you can own a share of the club at Mar-a-Lago. And we are live. Let me make sure the audio's on. Good. All right. Welcome to the show, folks. It's a large Red Bull day. My friends. It's one of those days that you look at everything, you look what's going on in the world, you look what's going on with Bitcoin, and you realize the answer is actually Bitcoin. It's all of these wars, all of these bombings, all of this is eliminated by Bitcoin. The only reason all of these friggin' countries can go to war, unlimited printing. They can just print up money. Oh, we need to bomb some people? Shit, no problem. We'll just print up some money. War is expensive, and so is Bitcoin. So if a country wants to go to war, guess what? They're going to have to buy Bitcoin very soon. We have news out all over. The government is setting it up regulations-wise. I love how they think that we need their permission to do shit. That's what kills me. Is, oh wait, we'll write you a regulation. No, how about you just fuck the fuck off? All right, we don't need your fucking regulations, you fucking shitheads. I'm sorry, guys. It's just one of those friggin' days where I think I got a rant. Okay. For those who don't know what's really going on, the global elite, the deep state, globally are getting their asses handed to them. And they're trying to fuck up everything so they can continue with war. War makes money. That's it. And we have all of these Republicans. Like, now, Trump knows what the is going on. Trump knows that getting rid of the leadership of Iran, because leadership is in Iran is CIA. That's all it is. Don't let nobody tell you that Iran is just this horrible place and all that. That's all bullshit. It was a wonderful place until the CIA, quote unquote, they fixed them. Iranian people is not the problem. It's the federal government. It's the deep state that is the problem. Because they think they need to regulate, they need to manage, they need to supervise, they need to organize, they need to make sure that the world works just the way they want it to. Think about it, folks. How hard would it be to just not blow each other up? How about that? Right? And here, you guys know me. I believe in God. I am a follower of the teachings of Jesus Christ. How about this? How about we realize we don't have to kill each other? I'm pretty sure Jesus never killed anybody. If your religion says that you should kill people, fuck your religion. Shove it up your ass. We want peace. That's why we're in Bitcoin. It's a war without having to fire a shot. And Trump knows this. Trump knows the last weapon is the Bitcoin on the globalist banks. That's what the Bitcoin's for. Trump is setting up, and Texas and Florida and all of these other countries are setting up to take out the globalist banks using the Bitcoin. That it's obvious when you look at it. It's obvious. And Trump has a little bit of cleaning up to do. There is remnants of the global system left. Remnants. Not much, not many, but there's some. Hang on, Red Bull. Now, these remnants, Ukraine, North Korea, although that is already resolved. We resolved that last Trump presidency. All right, Taiwan, don't worry about that. China's going to handle Taiwan. There's also issues in Hong Kong, but that's a little different. All right, and Hong Kong, not an issue. All right, Iran and Saudi Arabia. Now, Saudi Arabia is now a friend to the global peace movement. Iran what is the last stronghold in the global elite deep state weapons area. Because, let me explain Israel. Israel was ran by the CIA and Mossad. Was ran. Not anymore. Mossad and the global Israeli deep state was basically wiped out October 7th. And Netanyahu is now going after the rest of the strongholds of the global Middle East. See, Netanyahu is not aligned, and I know a lot of people won't really grasp this. Netanyahu is not aligned with the globalists. That's why while Joe Biden was in office, Netanyahu got arrested. They put his ass in jail for a while. This is the last remnants of the old world order. They're getting wiped out. They're getting replaced. They're getting removed. And it's all coming. It's all happening. A lot of people don't realize this because they don't understand the CIA has ran the majority of the Middle East along with Mossad forever and ever. Now, Iran and Israel, there's still a few remnants left in Iran. That's going to go away quick. And there's a lot of things happening here in America. There are a lot of people that are getting removed here in America. Because this was supposed to be the uprising, the summer of violence, the summer of we'll take all the cities and we'll have a no kings protest. Says the people who agree with Europe, who reside under a monarchy. And did you see up in Canada? See, they wanted to protest also, but they couldn't say no kings because they're under a king and a queen. So they changed it. Instead of a no kings, they changed it to no tyrants. This is what is hilarious about all of this. Now, none of it's really funny, ha funny, but irony. We have the left screaming that Trump's trying to be a king. Trump is trying to not get into wars. That's what Trump's trying to do. He's trying to actually get us out of wars. And I strongly believe that Israel, Iran are the last little piece of this. Because there is no other stronghold of the globalists. Nowhere. At all. London and New York, the financial hubs of the world, we don't have to do nothing to them. Leave that to the Bitcoin. That's what's going to take out the Bitcoin. Now, I want to share a screen because this is extremely important that people see what is going on. Let's see which one says. There we go. All right, I'm going to share this. Go over here. Okay. Just in, Michael Saylor offers to share his company's Bitcoin credit model with Trump's director of housing to push Bitcoin qualified mortgage lending. Plute, or Plute, he is the head of housing, the director of housing in Washington, D.C. He says we will study the usage of cryptocurrency holdings as it relates to qualifying for mortgages. This is where, and here's, of course, Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor, we have developed a BTC credit model. Well, number one, really, Michael, really, have you now? Now, why would Michael Saylor have his company coming up with a Bitcoin credit model for individuals? I would say that tips his hat to his future plans. Asset lending. It just makes sense. He has a shit ton of Bitcoin, so he has a ton of reserves. Why wouldn't he actually partner up with some other company and have an asset, the Bitcoin backed loan on houses? Dude, your interest rate on, because think about it, if you are getting a loan, right, and on a house, your interest rate is, I don't know, 6 or 7%. But if you put up a couple of Bitcoin, they'll drop it down to 4. And you're just holding it as collateral. So you get that Bitcoin back. That's the future. And that's what a lot of people aren't wrapping their heads around, is how large of a picture this is. Housing and lending is going to have a completely different structure. And it's going to and is absorbing all of this. All of this. Hold on one second. Word from the sponsor.
Are you buying and selling cryptos on the same laptop that you're using to browse the internet, read your email, and visit social media sites? If so, you're exposing your cryptos to theft. Whenever you're online, you're at risk of getting hacked and having your identity stolen. How would you feel if someone stole all of your cryptos? What would that do to your finances? Guard your cryptos with a safe and secure laptop from CALIX Solutions. Each laptop is set up just for you and your cryptos, and then we walk you through exactly how it works. Don't risk the security of your cryptos. Order a crypto laptop from CALIX Solutions now to secure your crypto future. Learn more at calixsolutions.io.
And we're back. All right, guys and gals, this is only getting bigger. The Bitcoin, and not just the Bitcoin, you have to understand we are reorganizing the global monetary unit. global monetary system away from being reliant on the debt to having an asset that you can use as collateral, or because think about it, folks. Let's say you put up 3 actual Bitcoin as collateral on a house for a 30-year loan at a lower interest rate. You don't want to sell your Bitcoin. Oh, hell with that shit. But you want to purchase a house, and you use your Bitcoin as collateral, and you lock it in for 30 years, or I don't know, 15 years. How much is that Bitcoin going to be worth in 15 years or 30 years? Folks, you basically get a free house. That's what this all leads up to, right? That's what this all leads up to, is having a currency that appreciates over time. And the longer you hold it, if you use leverage against it, your leverage you got winds up not costing you anything, because the appreciation of the Bitcoin pays for the loan that you got against the Bitcoin. So you basically get a free house if you're leveraging your Bitcoin to purchase a house. And that's how you can own, right? You can own a house, but not have a loan on the house, where you own the house outright, free and clear, free and clear. House is yours. It's in your name. House is in your name. Your collateral is the Bitcoin, not the house. So no matter what happens, say you run on hard times or something like that, you get in a little bit of a pinch. These lending institutions will say, oh, okay, well, we understand you're running on hard times. We will sell a certain amount of Bitcoin that will pay your payment. They can't sell a little bit of your house, right? If you have a home mortgage and you run on some hard times, you lost your job, you got hurt, what the pluck ever, you can't sell 10 square feet of your garage and actually pay that mortgage payment. But with the Bitcoin, you can. You can add, if you run on hard times, the lending company can sell a little bit of the Bitcoin they hold, and they can make your payment for you. Voila, there you go. Hey, I should have a job here in a couple months. Awesome. We have Twin One. How does this get created by the IRS? This has nothing to do with the IRS. Hell, at my clubs, right? We offer home. We we offer loans against your home equity, and we purchase friggin' Bitcoin for you. That's one of the privileges of actually being a member of our clubs. And while everyone else offers you 50 cents on the Bitcoin dollar, so they'll loan you 50%. If you got $100,000, we'll loan you $50,000. Well, at my club, you get 70% loan to value, they call it. So if you have 100,000, we can lend you up to 70% of that Bitcoin. In fact, this is a genius program. We have a program where if you own a couple of Bitcoin or like 3 or 4 Bitcoin, we get you a loan against your Bitcoin. Then we take that capital and we put it into mining more Bitcoin. So you earn Bitcoin that actually pays off your loan. Basically, you get some free Bitcoin. That's a self-generating printer of the Bitcoin, where your mining profits pay off your loan and you get Bitcoin. That's a win-win, folks. There's so many ways of using this asset as a way to increase your holdings of Bitcoin. That's what this is all about, is what are the tax repercussions? I don't know. I mean, I guess you could tell them. Well, actually, if you get a loan against your Bitcoin, there are no taxes. You aren't selling your Bitcoin. You're getting a loan against your Bitcoin, which is not taxable. Exactly. The name of our program is Home to HODL. That's our program. It's simple, folks. It's absolutely simple. It's simple. And that's what Michael Saylor's actually doing. That's what all of these companies are doing, because they know the best asset in the world is the Bitcoin, because it's growing at a faster rate than anything else. And with a house, you have maintenance, you have taxes, you got all this bullshit. You got to cut the grass. You got to worry about the AC. Why have a rental house when you can take that money, get some Bitcoin, get a loan against the Bitcoin, and instead of making rental income, you make the Bitcoin income off your mining. Folks, this is absolute. I love this PTC as collateral to buy a house. Okay, think of this, folks. At our clubs, we can help you get a loan. If you have good credit, we can help you get a loan up to, I think, $250,000. right, to purchase Bitcoin. This is what the rich people do. Now you leverage smart. You leverage smart. That's why give us a call. All right. Here, in fact, I'll actually put this up. Hang on a second. Oh, hang on a second. Let me do this. Let me do this. Oh, hang on a second. Do this. Put this over here. Take this over here. Oh. Oh, what the hell? That's all right. Here you go. All right. There you go. If you're interested in joining the club and getting one of our crypto/Bitcoin loans and no KYC on your purchases of the Bitcoin because you're a private membership organization. That's what our club is. We're a private membership association. We're a PMA. I say private membership. It's actually something else. I can't remember the legal technicality of it. But you actually get your Bitcoin no KYC because we're a private club, not available to the general public. Easy peasy. Exactly. Loan against your Bitcoin is not taxable. You aren't selling it. Exactly. Think about it, folks. Everyone's going to do this. Everyone's going to do this. If you have if you have children, get your kids a little bit of Bitcoin. And then when they get older, they can leverage the Bitcoin and get a house and get the hell out of your basement. This is the future, folks. This is absolutely perfect for right. Yeah, Nashville knows rental ROI is typically 7 to 8% minimum. Bitcoin has grown on average 60% a year since 2009. Exactly. Why would you get a rental house or an Airbnb or any of that horse shit when you could get a loan through our clubs and you could get some Bitcoin. And then after you get the Bitcoin, there's a ton of things you can do. It's just, this is offered to the elites. You know, Michael Saylor is getting loan after loan after loan after loan at 0% interest. Well, folks, I'm sorry, but we ain't Michael Saylor. But you can still use the same model. This is the key. This is the future. All right. Everyone, have an awesome day. I have an interview here in, I think, an hour. And that's going to be a great, whose show am I going on? Hang on one second. I think I am going on Simply Bitcoin. So watch for my interview. I don't know if we're going live or if they're going to record it or whatever, but I think it's an interview with Nico. Love me some Nico. That boy crazy. Okay, everyone have a great, great day. And when I get a link for the show I'm on later, I will send it out on X and everything. All right, everyone, have a great day. Love you guys. And I will see you guys later. Bye-bye. Hey, how's everyone doing? It's your favorite truck driver in the whole wide world, it's Bitcoin Ben, here to let you know about our latest club that you personally can invest in and own a piece of. That's our club at Mar-a-Lago. And yes, I did say Mar-a-Lago. You, as an individual, can own shares 1% up to 4% of that club. And it's only $12,500 per 1%. Now, what that entitles you to is, as the club is profitable, and folks, the club is literally right down the road from Mar-a-Lago. So give us a call or send us a text at 941-391-3882. Give us a call, send us a text. And what we can do is set you up with our owner's call every week. And that owner's call will allow you to figure out whether or not you want to own part of the club. So if you want on the owner's call the inside information, give us a call, 941-391-3882. The number is scrolling right across here, 941-391-3882. Give us a call now and learn how you can own a share of the club at Mar-a-Lago.